getting it since a Tyler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, and my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like a Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Like I'm black new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta, with these hoes ready to like that. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge. My bro on a steaming stove, cooking crack like grits. Got this vibe on a tippy toe, struggling in a pit. LA live, I'm staying at the lows with this Hollywood bitch. That ain't nine, then the snug nose, can't wait to let it hit. Pull up with a stick, I pull up with a stick, I pull up with a pick. When she sucking it deep, I put some diamonds on her toes, let her hold on to the reach. You was used to pulling kick those, you can still call it a leak. Broken can't be fixed, no that niggas just spent that nick. How you pull that don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems, I just scratch your heart to this. Got some amazing winnings, all on my neck, cause quarter brick. I've been getting it since a Tyler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, and my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like a Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Like I'm black new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta, with these hoes ready to like that. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge. Bestie, I just hit my friend, told her catch me. I'm a liquor skin, she so precious. Might not fuck again, she too messy, but hit and no flex. Rose gone, I'm a mess. Drop the 210 car, game with no 10. You don't gotta do the dough, you can hop in front of tip. One nine in the vent, let my dime niggas spit. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a body in the bed. I know niggas barely millions, didn't tell 12 shit. I got skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Miss Margella's under the bed, streaming rock me kid. I put water on my head, then she got CC. Couple ops played dead and they still got hit. I done bit her mama's spine, but it still ain't my kid. Only reason I use my line is why she drank my spirit. I've been getting it since a Tyler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, and my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like a Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Like I'm black new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta, with these hoes ready to like that. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge.
Así es. Ya que se quieren dedicar a hacer puros en vivos en contra de la church, la luz del mundo, pues bueno, no nos queda otra más que hacer en vivos de cómo es que nosotros pensamos lo que ellos dicen. Y para ser sinceros, yo quiero hacer esto, pero en English. Because in English, I'll start right over. So there's this misconception that in society there's this church that is pure of evil, is pure of bad intent, bad faith. But that is not the case. They even go as far as saying that if we listen to music, our enemies being people that attack how we believe, they say like, oh yeah, well, if you participate in anything that society has to offer, then according to how we see, then you guys are going to hell, according to your faith, which is not true. That is why I decided to open up with a song, because in the religious belief, right? In the holy theme or the holy subject, right? people who are attacking how we believe, they're saying that if we even listen to, what do they call it, secular music, then we are going to hell. They are judging us because of what we do based on where we assemble. So who gave them the place of God to judge us? Well, no, that is on the contrary. We are going to go ahead and just be transparent, because just like they have dedicated their years of life to go ahead and slander for more than 5-7 years, where we gather and we assemble without any sort of replica or a refute. Well, this is the effort of this type of interactions. They say that because we belong to the church a lot of the world, we can't travel, we can't study, we can't progress, that they abuse us, that they take advantage of us, our good faith, that all of our family members are subject to be, I want to leave this suitable for YouTube, but they want to insinuate that they get our younger generations, or the youngest people in the church, right? And they want to insinuate all the way from that individual who failed as a politician, Sharim Guzman, his wife, Hector Vera, her friend from Spain, with her little lame-ass YouTube channel. All these people, Exodus, Francisco Espinosa, anybody that belonged to the church who is now an enemy of the church, they want to imply in society that they say everybody in church, and they want to imply that my family or my friend's family, or they want to generalize that everybody gets abused by the leadership of the church, right? Well, I'm taking advantage of the same liberty that they have to open their goddamn mouth, not knowing what they're saying, because it's a slander. They want to be provocative. I'm using the same platform that these people are using to be more transparent. To demonstrate with my following, however small it is or however it gets to be, to share with each and one of you how it is to be part of this membership, part of this church. This is just like school, and I'm going to use this as an example. If I choose to go to any university that has a reputable track record, who is accredited, right? Who has all the credentials, and I decide to go and implement my own way of doing things, that university is going to say, you know what, respectfully, here's our opinion of what you're doing, so you do not qualify or meet the required standards to be part of this class, let's say this. Why? Because I chose to partake of this curriculum. I signed up, but then months later I changed my mind and I said, you know what, this ain't for me, so I'm going to go ahead and act out and go against what's written here, right? So that's pretty much what's happening in today's day. People do not want to accept the teachings of Jesus Christ, which is, don't be a hoe, don't go slutting around, right? But you can, if you want to, you can. You can partake of as many partners as you want. The church, or any church, ain't gonna come after you and crucify you. like they did in the Old Testament, right? If you broke the law. No, I mean, let me know what church in today's day, if you break any covenant or if you break any laws from the Testament, they're going to stone you. Show me what church does that today. Because there's a bunch of churches today that, you know, they want to hold Saturday for themselves or for their beliefs or a day, you know, and they don't want to do nothing. Okay, respected, granted, given, provided, available to. But if somebody goes against that covenant or that law in today's date, in 2024, who is going to pick up the stone and is going to throw it against that person who broke the law and the scripture and be punished? Ain't nobody going to do that today. But they want to apply a material punishment, or they want to impose a material behavior or a behavior in general based on old scriptures that were given to another people back in the day, and they want to implement it to us today, right? And they want to make it advantageous in the way of like, well, we're gonna go ahead and speak all this trash against you guys, but go ahead and just turn the other cheek or the other one, and then turn it again and turn it again, and we're gonna keep going. It's respected, of course, but we're not held to the same times back then. Because if that was the case, I could not be transmitting or doing a live on a Saturday, right? I couldn't do nothing on a Saturday or whatever day. But here I am. And I just want to be clear that the people who are attacking the church, a lot of the world here in this time, they're being advantageous about the types of attacks they're doing against us, because yes, they're right. We're thought to not, you know, respond with the same type of attacks or evil our enemies are doing. That's right. So we just keep to ourselves. We ignore it. But for them to come and imply that that we were, everybody in general, that we were a result of acts. I want to keep this like G-rated for YouTube. Acts that that supposedly what our enemies are saying. They're saying that the leadership in our church went ahead and even use substances to inebriate us, so they could take an advantage over our bodies. And they even imply in our shirt that they use the same practices on animals, on all types of animals, and then that is what's going on. 100% false. 100%. That is why I choose to use this platform, this types of interactions live, to be able to give a testimony of, during my whole life, all the trips that I have taken or participated in activities related to my faith, how I am open and willing to share in an open platform what happens. Because in society, if this keeps permeating, it's going to create an atmosphere of hate, of segregation against the church, a lot of the world, or in period of Christians, right? Anybody who believes in Christ and Jesus and in the name of Jesus Christ is going to be deemed as somebody who is not apt to belong or to hold any value, or their voice hold any value in society. We want to implement sexuality. We want to implement the homosexualization. We want to implement violence. We want to implement the curriculums on schools that that are open to an agenda that benefits beliefs that go contrary to Christianity, right? So that is what we're up against. But at the end of the day, we do not possess, own, or can give a victory to anybody. No, all we can do is just show who we are, give a testimony, give examples, be open, and then the rest of our viewers or society are going to see that and then make their own comparisons. But all we can do is just alert our audience, what's going on, to be aware of the artificial intelligence and the goal behind it, which is to give all glory to humanity, leave God kind of like out of the picture, because there's no room for God or Jesus Christ in today's age, right? But here it is, a group of people who is persistently showing the devotion to the Creator, to God, and it's being under scrutiny or attacks, right? So all we can do is just be firm, be persistent, be strong in our posture and how we have believed, and let God take care of the rest. That's all we could do, because we are not going to be like how those enemies are trying to imply in our day-to-day, imply that we are in our day-to-day, like into society, that we are people of evil. No, on the contrary. And if you happen to know anybody that belongs to the church and has an open platform like I do, look through their history, look through their community, see what you see. If it was a person that's against the state, you will see that. If it's a person that's against the government, you will see that. But if it's a person that's adhering to the social norms, that wants the betterment for the community as a whole, you will see that too. That is why the fruits of the media have been, the media meaning like Univision, Milenio, the YouTubers who have failed miserably in creating this chisme online. They have no fruits, because there's people who 100% will be willing to give testimony and be open of what's going on within the church. With testimony, with proofs, with pictures, but the media doesn't want you to see that, because then it makes them look like attacking a church. They're creating that atmosphere of hate towards the church, and they know it. Milenio, I'm talking to you, Univision. Porque como hace unos años, para poder seguir con su rating, ¿verdad? Sí utilizaron el trabajo de los hermanos de la Iglesia de Luz del Mundo cuando construyeron una réplica del templo de Guadalajara, en la hermosa provincia. El que parece el pastelito, bien bonito, lo hicieron con nieve, ¿verdad? Y ahí están los medios, antes de que pasara todo esto de la iglesia, ¿verdad? Ahí están los medios buscando la nota para agarrar ratings, para agarrar likes en sus publicaciones. Sí utilizan a la iglesia cuando les conviene, ¿verdad? Pero cuando se trata de atacar a la iglesia, también les conviene para mantener sus creyentes, porque si lo digo así, la mayoría pues son creyentes de lo que nosotros creemos, ¿verdad? Pero cuando sí les convinió, si podían notas, podían sus posts, sus pictures, ¿verdad? Back in 2021. Pero bueno, like how I said earlier, editing, video editing, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, energy, and I enjoy it. Of course, I do enjoy it. But we also are part of society, and we have responsibilities. So what good is it for me to keep preaching and preaching and preaching, right? And then when you look at my social life, I'm a failure. Then where is that going to leave my God? You know, like, if I preach of a God that owns all the kingdoms and all the riches in the world, and then I'm over here struggling to pay my bills, what kind of God does that, represent? So no. On a personal note, I will make my best effort, to be transparent of how I believe, how I see life, because you need to have that common sense, and unfortunately, that lacks in society in general. A lot of common sense. I'm not bashing. I'm not talking trash or anybody, no, but we need that, because that helps us make decisions that will benefit us in the long run, if it makes sense. But anyways, enough of my rant. This is the first time I've done an interaction like this, about being like on a live, open, talking during my trip. I'm growing, just like anybody that's seeking to do a better in their life. But I have a different scope, in the sense that what I believe is being under attack by people who do not believe anymore, or who see what I believe as a threat now, because of whatever they're machining, or they're wanting to pursue. But that's their own goal. That's their own achievement that they want to pursue. And leave it for them. For my small channel here in YouTube, for my small gathering here in YouTube, I'm gonna just be who I am, be open, be transparent, knowing that I'm not a perfect being. I listen to music, I watch TV shows, I go to concerts. I even have friends who do not belong to my same faith. So where does that leave me in society? Like, am I like the worst of the worst? Or the, I don't know, feels weird now. I'm just like you. I'm not perfect, but I am looking to find what is perfect. And what is perfect for me is well, the message of the character of Jesus Christ, more than 2,000 years ago, and his prophets and his apostles, and all, and the order that he established. That's what I'm interested in. But in today's day, that is not kind of like the cool thing. That is not like like the cool thing to follow. We better follow the trends, the fashion. That does not get my attention at all. What gets my attention is to build, to pass down to our younger societies, or generations, traits, talents, knowledge. That's what interests me, because I know that if they have a good base, if they have good foundation morally, the generations in the future are going to benefit from them. Because what good is it for me to show or demonstrate my younger generations, the new artists who only speak about having multiple sexual partners, putting your body as much liquor as you can or drugs, and don't be responsible for your consequences on the future generations, that's going to be a detrimental for society. So if today I want to go ahead and, you know, tell my younger folks, like, hey, if somebody messes with you, you know, be the younger man, be the better man or the stronger man, and just walk away. But today it seems like, no. I'm gonna get my Glock, and if somebody tells me anything, I'm gonna just bust a cap and you know, go against their family, and just never-ending cycle of violence. Well, no, that is not how I want to see a future. That is not what this is about. So just understand that if you pass through here, I might be showing things that you will not see in society. Speaking of the gatherings, speaking of the message, yes, there's a lot of pastors that show and demonstrate this message, you know, about unity and preaching, and you see their humongous congregations, and I'm glad, you know, because it's a message of God. But in this particular case, I'm gonna be just keeping on showing how I have got to witness the God of creation manifest himself in the church, the light of the world, with me or without me. Bueno, ya llegué aquí a mi primer destino. Ya estoy en el centro manejando. Solamente quería hacer una dinámica pues más diferente, porque yo soy bilingüe, hablo español al 99% y el inglés al 100%, y no se nos va a escapar ninguna insinuación que hagan nuestros enemigos sin que nosotros podamos poder demostrar físicamente, con ejemplos, incluso con en vivos, pues cómo es nuestro pensar. Y sigo insistiendo que yo no soy un representante, yo no soy un apoderado, yo no soy un vocero de ninguna manera de lo que estoy expresando, solamente mi opinión personal. Si buscan voceros, los hay. Si buscan representantes, los hay, y ya han dejado una opinión en una plataforma abierta hacia el público de qué es lo que está pasando en la church y qué es la postura de la church. Y yo no voy a agregar o restar de lo que ya se ha dicho, sino al contrario, más bien dar un testimonio de lo que hemos vivido ya por toda nuestra vida. Y ejemplos mejores los hay, sin ninguna duda, de hermanos que son más pues consagrados, que son más 1000 veces más activos que yo, y los invito a que miren eso, porque en el proceso de pues eso de salvación y de buscar la vida eterna, no se da de un día para otro, es un proceso muy largo, muy personal, que muchos hermanos han hecho un trabajo más mejor que yo en demostrar, pero no le resta al esfuerzo que yo quiero hacer en ser transparente, en ser abierto en una red como YouTube, ya que se nos tacha de que pues no podemos gozar de los medios de comunicación, de la educación, de la televisión. Se nos tacha de que nos tienen como en un cuartito encerrados en lo oscuro, es lo que parece, cuando no es así. No es así en lo absoluto, y los medios lo saben. Pero bueno. Dios los bendiga, Dios los guarde. Voy a tomar un viaje. Les demostraré a dónde voy. Voy a un lugar muy especial. Y seguiré haciendo en vivos. Dios les pague por pasar por aquí, dejar un like, dejar un comentario. Y a nuestros enemigos nos vale muy poquito lo que quieran decir de nosotros. Pero pues para nuestra comunidad un saludo, firmes de adelante, hermanos. Y que no nos roben nadie ni quiera dañar nuestra fe, ningún intruso. Aquí seguimos, mi hermano. Dios le pague, hermana. La voz de mi amado. Me gusta mucho ese canal, el nombre, qué bonito. Dios le pague por compartir de sus experiencias sobrenatural. Amén, hermana. Un saludo a su amada, Dios le bendiga. Dios le pague, claro que sí, hermana. Ese fue solamente un testimonio de lo que me tocó ver esa noche. Rumbo a Guadalajara me ha tocado ver otras cosas. Ahí mismo me ha tocado ver otras cosas, pero pues repito y voy a lo que había comentado. Si es de Dios, pues no nos va a causar como esa duda. Pero si no es de Dios, claro que nuestro espíritu, nuestra alma nos va a alertar, nos va a decir como que una alarma, ¿verdad? Y pues yo siento que en esa ocasión fue lo que me ayudó mucho, porque cuando vi eso que pasaba, que parecía como que la agua se estaba haciendo así allá arriba en el cielo, o parecía como que agua, pues imagínense, yo todo lo que he estudiado, todo lo que sabía, pues me dejó como impactado. Yo nunca había visto algo así, pero al verlo fue como que bueno, procesarlo. No sé qué pasa en los misterios de Dios, son de Él. No sé, lo que estoy viendo, lo que sé es que Dios es el creador de todo. Yo creo en su Hijo y hasta ahí. ¿Para qué poner en riesgo toda mi vida, de lo que he aprendido, toda mi fe, y cambiar lo que he creído porque vi algo que se me apareció? Que cuando clamé el nombre de Cristo y de Dios, me mantuvo a salvo, o mantuvo tranquilo, mantuvo en paz, no me causó esta incomodidad o incertidumbre. Pues son cositas nomás que pasan en nuestra vida, hermanos. Yo estoy seguro que muchos de ustedes han visto también, les ha tocado ver algún tipo de cosa que no han podido comprender, pero pues sabemos en dónde estamos parados, hermanos. Sabemos en quién hemos creído. Y pues un saludo a todos y cada uno de ustedes. Ya me desconecto. Sí, dejen un like, comenten ya que me desconecte, porque pues sí ayuda a crecer el channel. Ya mero llegamos a 2000 subscribers y estoy pensando de que cuando se llegue a esa meta quisiera hacer algo en modo de ayudar a mi comunidad. Entonces los incito, los sigo invitando a que se suscriban, a que comenten y dejen like para que crezca el canal, porque no voy a usar estas redes para mi beneficio, lo he dicho desde el principio. Estas redes las quiero usar para beneficio en lo que sea, si dar testimonio, pero si ahora ya hay la prestación de poder adquirir fondos para donar, eso es lo que va a pasar, 100% donado. E incluso yo he comentado de que lo que se vaya a donar de esta plataforma yo lo voy a duplicar para algún batallón, para algún proyecto que tengan. Con mucho gusto lo voy a hacer, y para compartir con todos y cada uno de ustedes que sepan qué es lo que está pasando con su valioso tiempo. Porque que pasen aquí, que dejen un like, que dejen un comentario, eso es valiosísimo, y eso ayuda a que se active el algoritmo para poder seguir dando testimonio de nuestra fe. No solamente que admitan lo que nuestros enemigos siguen diciendo en la sociedad, sino también que el algoritmo considere y vea que nosotros somos también miembros, y poner contraste en la sociedad de que no, esos son sus enemigos, estos son los miembros. ustedes sean los jueces. Entonces por eso también decidí hacer esos en vivos para seguir llenando, para seguir poniendo en línea y llamar la atención del algoritmo de un contraste diferente a lo que la sociedad está queriendo pensar de nosotros. Bueno, Dios les pague, Dios les bendiga, Dios los guarde, mis hermanos de The Church, the Light of the World, firmes y adelante. No se rindan, hermanos, no nos rindemos de ninguna manera. Estas personas que nos atacan no tienen un fundamento, no tienen una base, no están parados en nada sólido más que sus sentimientos. Eso es lo que están parados, sus sentimientos. No se les concedió sus joterías, no se les concedió sus loqueras. Ahora ya somos enemigos de la iglesia y ahora a la sociedad le vamos a decir que ustedes son de lo peor. Gente tan pobre de carácter, tan pobre de alma, humanos que les falta ser educados. Nada más porque ya no crees igual, pues retírate, haz tu vida, métete lo que quieras por el ano, ve, chupa lo que quieras, ve, métete con quien quieras, hazlo. La iglesia no va a ir a perseguirte a ti ahí en el momento de que no te metas eso por el ano, hombre. ¿Qué libertad es esa en esta sociedad? No. Si el hombre quiere hacer eso, váyase, hágalo. Haga su propia iglesia, constrúyala. Pero ya de que quieran implementar sus pérdidas, sus anhelos, y querer implementar eso en de que así es la iglesia por como yo me siento en este momento. No, en lo absolutamente no. Y hay muchos hermanos mucho más espirituales que les van a dar con palabras de la Biblia lo que yo quiero decir, con amor, pero ya haciendo de que se toma la libertad en tomar capturas de pantalla de mí y decir cosas, insinuar cosas que no. Pues poco a poco yo a lo mejor voy a llegar a esa plenitud o a ese nivel de mis hermanos que pueden ser más elocuentes con la Biblia para refutar. Pero yo voy ahorita a tomar de esos estudios, de todo lo que he aprendido en mi vida educacional, para poder tomar lo que he aprendido y presentar una palabra o dos en mi postura, porque yo no estudié para ser un preacher, yo no estudié para ser ningún, ¿cómo se dice preacher? Pastor o algo así, de ser como alguien que se para entre miles y da consejos de Dios. O sea, yo no estoy a ese nivel ahorita. Si Dios me permite eso en un futuro en mi vida más adelante, lo recibiré, pero hasta ahorita lo que yo he aprendido es de que vivimos en una sociedad que tenemos derechos, todos somos iguales y no podemos decirle a otra persona que cree diferente que es de lo peor de la sociedad. Eso no nos pertenece a nadie como humanos. Pero si las personas que se toman ese atrevimiento a decir de que nos tachan, pues, de que somos de lo peor y que vamos a atentar incluso contra algún gobierno y que vamos a levantarnos y no, de ninguna manera. Entonces que quede para testimonio de lo que estamos viviendo. Y mis hermanos, anímense, por favor, sigan compartiendo en sus redes todo lo que vean que está pasando en la church, de construcciones, de evangelización, de presentaciones, de bautismos, todo. En las instancias permitidas hay que hacerlo, hay que dar testimonio, ¿verdad? Para que mire el mundo lo que está pasando. Pero bueno, Dios les pague, Dios los bendiga. Ya por último, Hugo Medina, un saludo. Ahí estamos compartiendo más material con ustedes, hermanos. Y pues sí. Ay, Dios mío, disculpen las fachas. Dios los guarde.